to Milestones with Milo. This is his 2-month update, and he is such a sweet boy right now, just sleeping on his mommy. He usually doesn't sleep on me because I put him down for his naps, but today I had a doctor's appointment, and I left him with my husband, and when I got home, of course, he wasn't in his crib sleeping because my husband isn't the greatest at getting him down for naps. He doesn't really know how to swaddle him very good, and if he doesn't get swaddled well, then he's not going to sleep very long. But that's okay. I will take the sweet snuggles. So Milo is 2 months old. He turned 2 months old on December 29th. He had his first Christmas, his first New Year's. It was a very exciting holiday season to have the sweet boy around. At his 2-month checkup, he weighed 9 pounds, 13 ounces, which is the 10th percentile for weight, and he was 21 inches long, which is the 3rd percentile. And his head was 38 centimeters around, which is the 10th percentile. So he's just a little guy. He still feels like a newborn to me. Like, he definitely has like facial expressions of a 2-month-old, but he just feels so tiny still. And I definitely am enjoying it because I thought the little tiny newborn stage would have already passed by now, and it has not. So just before 2 months, I moved him up to a size 1 diaper. Size newborn diapers still fit him, but I had ran out of them, and I have a bunch of size 1 stocked up, so I decided to go ahead and just move him up, and they're not that big on him. So they fit pretty well. He's starting to outgrow his newborn clothes. I've taken most newborn clothes out of his dresser and closet and put in the 0 to 3 month stuff. So he's wearing just a few newborn things, but mostly 0 to 3 months now as of just a couple days ago. Oh gosh, he's so cute. He is doing really good. He has his fussy moments for sure, but for the most part, he's a pretty laid back, easy baby, I think. He loves his activity mat and looking around. He loves to just be looked at and talked at. He's getting really smiley. It's really easy to get him to smile. I love it when he smiles. It's just the sweetest thing. He does this thing where he acts like he's trying to talk to you. He goes, and it's so cute. I think he's like trying to like mimic my mouth moving. He's starting to coo a little bit, kind of make some noises. He's not super vocal yet, but it's happening more and more. He's sleeping really good. During the day, he takes at least 1, usually 2 naps in his crib, and they're anywhere from like 1 to 3 hours long. So that's really nice. And then bedtime starts around 7 or 8, just kind of depending on when his last nap was. And he's been sleeping a 6-hour stretch to start the night out. He does that almost every night. Last night it was 2 5-hour stretches, but usually it's like a 5 or 6, as long as a 6.5-hour stretch a few times. And then it's usually followed by like a 4 or 5, sometimes only a 3-hour stretch, but usually it's like a 6-hour stretch, a 4-hour stretch, and then like a 2-hour stretch. So he's getting like 12 hours in during the night. For the most part, I nurse him, change his diaper, and put him back down, and he goes right back to sleep. Every once in a while, he will kind of be a little bit more alert, and I'll have to rock him a little. So I feel really good about his sleep. So that's great. He's doing good. He had his first shot. As far as vaccinations go, there's a few we're opting out of, and we're also doing a more delayed, slower schedule. So at his 2-month checkup, he had his very first vaccine ever, and he just had the D-tap. He was a little fussy for a few days after. I don't know if that had to do with the shot or if it was because we were out of town. We were out of town for 5 days. We went back to visit my family, So we got to meet his cousins and aunt and uncle that he hadn't met yet. Spend some time with family. He was a little out of his element, I could tell. He was much more fussy than normal. So I don't know if it was a combination of not feeling well from the shot and traveling, but definitely was fussy. He did really good in the car though. On the way there, my youngest stepdaughter, JL, was really sick. We actually had to stop 6 times for her to throw up. But the baby did great. I think he wouldn't have needed to nurse as much if we didn't already have to stop, but once we stopped, he would kind of wake up. On the way back, though, he did really good. We only stopped 1 time. It's a 5-hour car ride. So we stopped only once, right in the middle, fed him, changed him, and he was good to go. Slept the whole way, both times. Both the first half and second half. He still really likes the binky. He's rolled over a few more times from belly to back, still not from back to belly yet. Let's see what else is going on with you, my little love. He has just stolen our hearts. And as far as nursing goes, I still have an oversupply and overactive letdown a little bit. So sometimes it's still hard for him if I get really full and I'm still having to pump once or twice a day to help alleviate that. So he does okay with nursing. He does pretty good. But there's still some times where I can tell he's not quite a pro nurser yet, but he's gonna get there. He's just the sweetest. So he's eating like every 2-ish hours during the day. Sometimes if we're like out and about running errands, he'll go like 3 or 4 hours, because usually he sleeps. Anytime we go out, he usually sleeps the whole time. He's starting to really like the car, and the car was soothing, so he sleeps in the car great. But if we're at home, it's like every 2 hours, and then like at night, like I said, 4 to 6 hour stretches. Hi, my Mr. Love. So that's Milo's 2-month update. I can't believe it's already been 2 months. I was absolutely certain I would not have any more kids just because of all the complications that I had, and everything that happened was so overwhelming. Just the thought of being pregnant again and going through anything like that again was so overwhelming. I just decided not to have any more kids. Well, now 2 months later, looking at him, seeing him already grow up and change so much, I want to experience it again. So we are going to meet with a high-risk OB to kind of see, what the risks are to get pregnant again. So I just feel like there's going to be another long journey ahead of us if we do decide to have another baby. And it's a little overwhelming, but I couldn't imagine not wanting to do this again, because I love being a mom so much. I love being his mom. So thank you guys for watching. Like this video, subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.